Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today, as my first real video of the year, and real meaning like, you know, the whole spiel setup thing, I thought I would reintroduce myself to the world. I mean, hey, the world is my oyster. I'm turning 23, I have a good job, I've moved out into my own place, I have a new YouTube background, bitch, my future is unlimited, and I just had a vision almost like a prophecy. It must sound super crazy, but I want 2019 to be the year of new starts. I want to be more open in life and on YouTube. I want to get like a proper schedule going so that way I can get everything done that I want to do this year. And I want to be more active here on YouTube so I can get all the ideas that I have up in this crazy noggin of mine out there to you guys, my subscribers. So as a throwback to my very first video on this channel, I am going to be doing a 23 facts about me. One for every year that I've been on this terrifying world we live on. And keep in mind, I'm open to do pretty much anything within my moral compass and the law. So if you have something you want to see, by all means, put it in the comment section below. Alrighty, to start things off, we have number 1. I was actually classically trained as a vocalist from the time I was about 7 or 8 to about 12 or 13. The story behind this is essentially I wanted to be Christine Daae from Phantom of the Opera. I listened to Andrea Bocelli, Kristen Chenoweth, and I grew to love more classically driven music as I grew older and learned more and more about it. Although I'm still not the best singer in the world, I can definitely carry a tune, and I slay at Disney karaoke. Fight me. Number 2. I have worked at a haunted house for 7 going on 8 years. I started volunteering there as a makeup artist when I was about 15, and now I'm turning 23, so it's kind of surreal, really. Literally every year I can't wait to see what they come up with next. Number 3. I'm mildly obsessed with Spider-Man. I mean, kind of everyone is at the moment, but for me, Spider-Man was one of the very first heroes I ever learned about, just short of Superman. But for me, I feel like Superman is like everyone's like starter hero. The one you hear about next is like the first actual hero you've ever heard about. And for me, that was Spidey. My brother actually had this like mega Spider-Man comic book that had like, I don't know, like 10 to 30 comics in it or something, and I'd always try and steal it from him, but the fact that I'm not very sneaky, despite being a Slytherin, another little fact, I always got caught. I never actually got a chance to read it. And to be honest, I'm pretty sure he's the reason that every single one of my crushes looks or has played Spider-Man. Number 4. I write, although it probably should be in the past tense, considering the last year and a half I have had nothing but writer's block, and literally every time I open my laptop, I literally forget who I am. So if I can't even remember who I am, how am I supposed to remember my characters who are literally laughing at me in my head right now? Number 5. I have a pretty high tolerance for gore. Having dabbled in the world of special effects makeup, I'm pretty much not fazed by anything. If you guys were to have seen my Google history back in the day when I did it all the time, you guys would be seriously worried about my well-being. I even had to clean my mom's stomach wound when she had a bowel obstruction, and I really didn't even flinch. Number 6. You know what does freak me out? Scars. I know that may sound really weird to a lot of people, but when I see an open wound, I'm just like, what about it? But when somebody shows me a scar, especially if it's a big one, I literally turn into like a ball of mush. Like, I imagine my internal reaction to seeing a scar is everyone else's reaction to seeing blood and gore. Number 7. Although I'm a bit of a hermit and a sports phobe now, I actually used to play sports for like 7 or 8 years. Softball was my poison of choice, and the positions I played first were third base, and I think second base briefly. They tried to put me at catcher, but I hated it because a ball was coming towards my face all the time. And second was first base and pitcher. Number 8. I'm actually kind of a YouTube dinosaur. I had one channel before, and I had one video on there that did pretty well, considering it was a 5-second piece of trash.
Look! Somebody help him!
Do you think he's okay?
Boink, boink, boink. That's better.
Watch out, here comes Spider-Man.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
fine, when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Yep, that was the thing. Although some of my videos did do pretty well for having no subscribers, that one video will always follow me. That video is actually the reason I restarted with this channel, to avoid everything to do with that one video. Really, the only reason I keep it up is to prove that I had a video that went mildly viral once upon a time. Number 9. For a person who lives in Florida, I have an awful amount of sweaters. Like, if you were to look here in my closet right now, you literally would see just like a thick chunk of sweaters. They're literally useless to me because who wants to wear a sweater in like 158-degree heat when there's 100% humidity? Shit, that me though. Number 10. Once upon a time, I tried to learn Elvish. Yep, that's right, folks. As if I wasn't already nerdy enough. Grace tried to learn the fictional language of the elves as a second language. The only thing I actually remember actually is my name, which is Ulisse Irodessa, which means Grace Gabrielle. Number 11. I am the literal worst at dating. I'm really never sure what to do during that in-between part, just getting to know each other and boyfriend and girlfriend. To be quite honest, I'm completely clueless as to what that's supposed to entail. What is too much? What is not enough? What is creepy? What is not creepy? Because like, how are you supposed to act? What if they don't like you? What if you mess shit up? What if you act too quick and scare them away? You think I'm crazy? I've done it before and I have no doubt that I'll do it again. And it doesn't help that I'm actually clueless to know if a guy really likes me or not, because I always just assume that people in general are just being super nice, but they all secretly hate me to avoid my heart being broken. Number 12. I have read The Hunger Games 3 times. Now when I say I've read The Hunger Games 3 times, I don't mean the book Hunger Games. I have read that 3 times, but I mean the entire series 3 times. And let me tell you, I had very strong feelings about who they cast as Finnick Odair, but luckily Sam Claflin did a lovely job and now I don't have to worry about it anymore. Number 13. As of this video today, I have a single tattoo. And actually, I don't think most people know that about me. Even my own mother didn't realize it was real for like the first 3 months I had it. And she actually thought it was a Sharpie tattoo until like a couple months later when she realized that it literally hadn't budged and still looked perfect. Look at my little symbol of rebellion. Down with the capital. Number 14. I'm a bit of a like sad/sappy person. I am a sucker for a good old sappy love story. And when someone on Tumblr asked me this, I did not hesitate to literally tell them how I basically listen to sad piano music with a scented candle and a blanket wrapped around my shoulders to
simulate the feeling that love makes.
I need therapy, don't I? Number 15. Although I love being girly and I have a couple dresses that I really enjoy, I hate skirts so much because of the fact that I am a means that chub rub is a thing, unfortunately. And you know what? I can do whatever the hell I want in a pair of sweatpants and my chub will not rub. Number 16. I once tried to draw my character Mason, and when I outlined it, it ended up looking more like Dan Howell. So I just made it into fan art. Number 17. I once did a podcast about a candle that smells like Captain America chopping a block of wood in half. Link below. Number 18. I am a very patient person. However, there are about 5 people in the world that make me wanna... If you're ever one of these people, you are on the wrong side of Gemini bitch and you better run. Number 19. Although I love anime and anime culture, I am terrible at watching anime. And on a similar topic, I didn't start watching Friends until about 6 or 7 months ago. Now, before you shoot me, I wasn't allowed to watch sitcoms growing up. Not really. So I'm gonna say that was my excuse. Because
Holy Lord on high.
that shit is lit. Number 21. And I mentioned this briefly in my ASMR video. I don't actually like Christmas that much. Now, I
Live for the season.
don't get me wrong. Everyone's more happy and giving and less of a dick. But Christmas for me, it never had that like spark that Christmas I think should have. I liked it a bit more when I was younger, but it slowly turned into asking what you wanted and getting exactly what you wanted. And if you wanted nothing, then like you got nothing. It was more about like what I told my parents I wanted versus like the surprise of opening something that you had no idea what it was. Or even just like spending time with family. Maybe one day I'll like love Christmas, but until then I will watch Frosty the Snowman and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with a vodka and Sprite. Number 22. I actually really like working out, and it's funny because I'm a hermit and I hate being around people, but there's something about going somewhere to like let out all of your frustrations that is so peaceful and calming. Not to mention fulfilling when you hit a new personal goal. I'll literally wait to work out until I can do it completely uninterrupted so I can enjoy myself. And finally, number 23. I am so excited to know more about you guys this year. I have so many things planned for this channel this year, and I cannot wait to share all my ideas and random mind vomit with you. And if you've stayed to watch this long, thank you. And I think we get along pretty well. And if you like this video, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my random shenanigans, whether it be a music video or a Disney vlog. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you liked it, and comment your dreams and ideas below. Until next time, my lovelies, bye.